welcome back. If you've seen the title of this video, then you know what we're doing here. This time we are doing the classic 7 Days to Die console edition. This is the console game that I've spent the most time playing over the last decade. I know this game forwards and backwards. 7 Days to Die was originally released on console in 2016 and is currently on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Today we're exclusively talking about the PlayStation and Xbox versions of the game, as it is a completely different version than the one that's on PC. We're not going to talk about all the moving parts, but there's been an issue with updating the game on console, dealing with the rights being sold, and people going out of business, and so on and so forth. Good news though is that the publishing team has recently announced that the game will be updated finally this year. If and when that happens, we'll definitely be back to review all the new updates in this game. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic world that has been overrun by the undead. The game is mainly a combination of open world, survival, and crafting elements. The major goal is to fortify one of the existing structures or build and fortify your own base to survive a major zombie herd that happens every 7 days. You will always run into the undead while traveling throughout the world, but the night of every 7th day, they will know exactly where you are and they will come to get you. Also, as time moves along, the horde size gets bigger and bigger. Another thing is you will run into different zombie types as you progress throughout the game as well. The zombies will get more dangerous and bigger. The game does look its age though. You can tell it was released around 2016. The graphics are pretty good, but it's not spectacular. There are definitely better looking games out there. The map is pretty expansive with different environments and weather throughout the world. There are many different biomes in the game. You have the forest, the burnt forest, the snowy forest, the desert, the wastelands, and the plains. Each of the biomes have different pre-built structures, weather, type of zombies, and wildlife. One of the more fun elements of the game is definitely the crafting, or you could call it the base building. Here you can try anything that your imagination can think of. You're only limited by your creativity and your understanding of basic physics. Building different bases to try to survive the horde is definitely entertaining. There's a whole subset of YouTube where you can watch people try to survive Horde Night with different bases that they've built. You're going to constantly need to update or change your base depending on what size and type of horde that you have to deal with. There are different building materials that you can use as well. You can build with wood, cobblestone, concrete, steel, and cement. There are a couple different factors that you have to monitor throughout playthrough of this game. First, we're going to start with your stamina and your health. There are many different factors affecting your stamina. It could be swinging a melee weapon like a wooden club or a sledgehammer. It could be using a mining tool like a stone axe, or just trying to run throughout the world as opposed to walk. Your health will deteriorate as you take hit points from different zombies. The amount of hit points lost will be determined by what type of zombie you are facing at the moment. If your health bar ever gets to 0, then you're going to join the rest of the undead in the world. The next two factors that we got to monitor is your hunger and your hydration level. There are different fruits and vegetables that you can find throughout the world, like corn, potatoes, yucca, blueberries, and more. There's also different animals that you can hunt for meat. There's birds, pigs, and deer. You can also find canned foods while looting and going through different buildings. To increase your hydration level, there's a couple different things that you can drink, mainly water and soup. The combat system is done well. There's a wide variety of different weapons that you can use. Melee weapons range from primitive options like a wooden bow or a blade that is made of bone, to a machete or even a steel sledgehammer. Another weapons option is bows. You can craft a wooden bow or find or craft a crossbow. There is also a wide range of guns that you can find, or after reading a specific manual, craft. There are manuals all around the world that you can find on how to craft certain guns. You might find a barrel of a particular gun in one location and the stock for that same gun in another. Guns range from pistols to things like shotguns or ARs. The ammo that you can use depends upon what gun that you currently have. Most guns are only capable of using one different type of ammo. This is one of my personal favorite console games of all time. Playing it again to get ready to do this review was definitely nostalgic. It brought back a lot of good memories, man. I would definitely recommend playing this game if you're a fan of the genre, even if it doesn't get updated. But if it does, I'm going to put a lot more hours back into this game, and I'll definitely be here to review it again for y'all and give y'all an update on everything, on all the new features and whatnot. Overall, mainly because of lack of updates on console, I'll give this game a 7.5 out of 10. If you made it this far, thank you, and please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what game you'd like to see next. Until next time, we out. Peace.